Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. A very good morning to all of you. Today is that one distinct day in the entire calendar year when the pillars of today and the future of tomorrow, that is all of you gathered here, meet together as a single unit to honor the past, celebrate the present, and hope to invent the future. Along with expressing our gratitude to our leader, our chief, our founder, my respected father, Haji UK Monu. And on this momentous day, I feel honored and gratified as I stand before you today. This foundation program was given a miss for the past 2 years because of the COVID pandemic. I am glad to see all of us gathered here as the survivors of the pandemic. It's all Allah's grace, and we need to give back more to the humanity. In the same breath, I must thank our team of COVID warriors who led from the front and worked effortlessly, saving lives. Our founder is a complete leader with a razor-sharp eye for detail, a soft-centered husband, a warm-hearted father, and a gripping orator. I was in my late teens when Kanachur Islamic Education Trust was founded under the able leadership of our founder, and we started with the Kanachur Public School, just one building with approximately 5 children and 3 teachers. Over the years, I have seen the 70-acre education campus develop economically, infrastructurally, academically, with pupils who are scholarly and overall creating a reputation that is spoken of dearly, with dreams and aspirations and outcomes and laurels. The transition from primary education to higher education in Natakal, rural India, has been a daunting task. And I can proudly say, we, the trustees of Kanachur Islamic Education Trust, are a part of this initiative, that is the nation-building process. I have spent the initial years observing how our students from the less privileged backgrounds often had less access to options, but through the vision of our founder, all of that was readily available, and we are no less than any urban institution today. Education in the rural India would have been a sluggish task, but for our far-sighted and utopian leader, utopian founder, who dreamt it, nurtured it, stood by it, and acted just at all times, and at the same time made it a very, very fulfilling. I quote Nelson Mandela, "Education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world, and we trustees stand by it." All of you gathered here have a good idea of the institution that this education campus has: Kanachur Public School, Kanachur Primary School, Kanachur PU College for Women, Kanachur Institute of Management and Science, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences, Kanachur College of Physiotherapy, and Kanachur Institute of Allied Health Sciences. And many more to come, that is Kanachur College of Pharmacy, Kanachur Ayurveda College, and many other institutions which are going to come in these institutions. All this and more, spanning over 2 decades, and I have been witness to it. This is a temple of learning for more than thousands of students and counting. From primary to higher education, imagining a child walking in as a toddler and walking out as a healthcare provider, a national asset, is not a fiction but a hope and a dream come true. I am proud to admit that we have had 2 batches, that is around 240 certified doctors pass out, and soon we will have the specialist pass out too. And it has been possible through the sheer grit, determination, and resilience of one man, whom I have a very high degree of respect and for adore, Haji UK Monu, our founder and the trustee. Thanking the Almighty for His grace and blessing on us, I very proudly welcome the founder of Kanachur Group of Institutions and the Kanachur Islamic Education Trust. Today, Founders Day is coinciding with Guru Purnima, the man who never stops dreaming, learning, teaching, and is the firebrand of Kanachur, Haji UK Monu. You are a beaming inspiration to all the faculties and the students gathered here today. I welcome you, sir. Is there a flower with you? Next. Okay. In the same breath, I also welcome our founders, able companion and trustee, my mother, Mrs. Zohra Monu Madam. I welcome you, ma'am. With a very modest heart filled with gratitude and my head held high, I wholeheartedly welcome our chief guest for this day. He doesn't want to be called him as a chief guest because I admit that because he is our very own family member who has been the backbone pillar of this institution, founding of this institution. In fact, I have to mention here the Kanachur Islamic Education Trust, under which the Kanachur Academy of General Education, the institutions under which the school, the primary, the PU college and the degree colleges are functioning. So, I wholeheartedly welcome our chief guest for this day, Professor Dr. M. Abdul Rahman Sir, the chairman of the advisory board, Kanachur Academy of General Education, and the former vice chancellor of two eminent universities, that is the Kannur and Calicut University. I must mention here that he is the first South Indian to have adorned the two as the vice chancellor of two state universities. And also, he is the first PhD holder in the Berry community. I have to mention this here. He is a man of wisdom. His words have value, and his mantle of leadership is far, far superior. Sir, we are honored to have as a passionate pillar of education like you on this distinct forum today, sir. On behalf of the entire leadership of team of Kanachur, along with the students and faculty, welcome you, sir, for this remarkable occasion and humbly seek your blessings. I request our honorable chairman to give a sapling to Professor Abdul Rahman, sir. On behalf of the entire Kanachur family, welcome you today on this occasion, sir. I take a dynamic personality who has stood by us through thick and thin, and who is a family, and on our esteemed panel is none other than Professor Dr. U.T. Iftikhar Ali. Ifti Bhai, as I fondly address him, is a passionate physiotherapist leading the spread of different verticals of his science on national and international platforms. He has numerous awards to his credit. He is the president of Indian Association of Physiotherapists, Karnataka branch, and former syndicate member of the prestigious Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bangalore. Thank you for being amidst us today, sir. We highly appreciate your presence. I request our honorable chairman to give a sapling to Iftikhar Bhai. I welcome you, Ifti Bhai. I welcome all and their spouses, Arif, Nasir, and Dr. Hashim. I welcome the leaders of all our institutions, Dr. H.S. Virupaksha sir, Colonel Dr. K.G. Kiran sir, Dr. Hari Shetty sir, Dr. Rohan Monis, Dr. Muhammad Suhail, Professor Molly Saldana, Mr. Professor Iqbal Ahmad, Mrs. Vimala, and Mrs. Lynette. I gladly welcome all our heads of the departments who are seated in the front rows, our doctors, nurses, teaching and non-teaching staff. I welcome all the students and the torchbearers who are under the esteemed banner of Kanachur Islamic Education Trust. I welcome our friends from the press, both print and digital media, for covering this momentous event. I would like to close by quoting Albert Einstein. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. And in the process of educating the minds of the youth, we must not forget to educate their hearts. Thank you very much and have a great day. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Welcome. Before I request each head of the institution to our beloved chairman. I, Dr. H.S. Virupaksha, Dean, Kanachur Institute of I call upon Dr. Muhammad Suhail, Dean, Kanachur College of Physiotherapy and Institute of Allied Health Sciences, along with Mr. Rijin, HOD, Mr. Nishant Joshi, Ms. Farzana A, BPT intern, and Mr. Alvin Thomas, BSc Optometry intern, to felicitate. I call upon Professor Mrs. Molly Saldana, Principal, Kanachur College of Nursing Sciences, along with Amal Simon, 3rd BSc Nursing, to do the honors. I call upon Dr. Harish Shetty, Medical Superintendent, Kanachur Hospital and Research Center, to offer the bouquet. I call upon Dr. Rohan Monis, Chief Administrative Medical Officer, Kanachur Hospital and Research Center, to felicitate. I call upon Professor Iqbal Ahmad Yuti, Principal, Kanachur Institute of Management and Science, along with Tasmia, 3rd BCA President, Student Council, to offer the flower. I call upon Mrs. Shahida BM, Principal, Kanachur PU College for Women, along with Dia Karan, President, and Fatima Muina, Vice President, Student Council, to do the honors. I call upon Mrs. Vimala Shetty, Principal, Kanachur Public School, along with Musa Razin and Shalomi Aisha, to offer the flag. I would like to call Mrs. Lynette D'Souza, Principal, Kanachur Pre-Primary School, along with Master Melson Loister Matthias and Rifa Fatima, to offer the flowers. Thank you all. Chief guest, guest, Professor Dr. M. Abdul Rahman, former Vice Chancellor, Kanachur and Calicut University, Chairman, Kanachur Academy of General Education, to address the gathering.
Every one of you. Respected Chairman of the Kanachur Group of Institution, Mr. U.K. Monu, and his beloved wife, Mrs. Zora Monu, family members of Mr. U.K. Monu, Mr. Iftikhar, my friend and well-wisher, and who is a syndicate member of the Rajiv Gandhi Health Science University, the heads of different institutions of Kanachur Group, respected teachers, parents, guests, non-teaching staff, and dear students. At the onset, first thing we have to do, congratulate Mon on this very important day in his life, that is birthday. Let God give him many more years of long, healthy, happy, useful, constructive life. Our sincere wishes to Mr. Monu and to his family, who have played a major role and gave a backing team to build this great institution. Here, on this happy occasion, I don't want to talk about the education because large number of students and the faculty, well, as a special case, will avoid except few minutes, and I will be talking about Mr. Monu because it is his day. Dear distinguished personalities on the stage, I would like to mention that it was 2001, October, Mr. U.K. Monu, we met, and he expressed his desire to start education institution, and he said he want to start from the base. I was really impressed by the mission, having particular objective in starting the education institution. He said, I'm going to start school at the beginning of the education institution at Deralakatte, the rural area then. Now it is not the rural area, we feel it is the urban area. I was really impressed, his sincere feeling to start an institution. It was not a business. He said, I have gained many things in the business by the grace of God, by the backing of the family, but now I want to contribute something to the society. For that reason, I want to start an institution. Well, for a moment I thought, the next question I asked him, he may have mentioned everywhere, as an educationist, how much land do you have? He said, more than 40 acres. I was really impressed. The next thing I told him, in case you are involving education institution, go on adding land. Now I told, Mr. Abdurrahman told, it is about 78 acres. So land is very important. It's very simple to tell. The land cost. Many institutions where I'm involved in many institutions throughout the country. Land is the problem. But here, Mr. Mohn's vision, he has purchased the land sufficiently, well, he can add in future also, which made him to start these institutions. Well, we made a beginning, Mr. Mohn's sincere effort, and with with UKG, as Mr. Abdurrahman said, with a few students, with teacher. Well, it went on growing. When it was reaching 8th or 9th, Mr. Monu said, I'm planning to go for pre-university. And he started, and we could start it. And when they are in the first year, he expressed, I want to go for a degree college. Well, the process started, applied to Mangalore University, and then what happened, as all you know, we have now first grade college. Once first grade started, then he started thinking of the professional colleges. In that, he gave a first preference to medical college, as all of you know. Of course, added physiotherapy, nursing, paramedical, and now he's planning for Ayurveda and Ayurveda and pharmacy. Here, I'm sure at this rate, with his sincerity, with his hard work, with the backing of the family, now he should go for a university, either private university or deemed university, and all of us wish his dream will come true one of these days. Because he has got sufficient infrastructure, sufficient land, sufficient manpower and different courses which is sufficient to go for the private university, either state or deemed university. In this respect, let us all wish him all the best to start this university. Well, few minutes I'll talk the history of this. Since the 1968, when this Tokkotu road was not there, they used to come via Biri. UGC committee came, Konaje, and that is the main issue or main important day where UGC said you can have PG center, later Mangalore University and that. That is the beginning, 72, all the department which were in KMC, NIT, etc. were shifted, and from that day, personalities like UK Monu started adding to this. With that, from 1980 onward, this area started developing, and now it has become a hub of institutions. Gentlemen, you may wonder, it is a world record. Within 1.5 kilometers, there are 3 medical colleges. Nowhere in the world it is there. Within 1.5 kilometers, 3 medical colleges, and apart from the other one, here we have to congratulate and wish him all the best to see that one more university comes up. Then we will have one more record, 3 universities within 1.5 kilometers. We wish you all the best in your effort. Now, here I am really little perturbed because I always like to speak whenever teachers and students are there. But I can't waste my time because I'm wasting time of all others. Inshallah, some other time when you get. But one sentence or one word to all the teachers, the COVID-19 or pandemic has brought a fantastic change in teaching, learning, in all the field of life, especially in the field of education. In the education, it is only 4% of people who are using throughout the world only the what you call online. Once this pandemic started, everyone was forced to go for digital transformation. With the result, now I am told it is nearly 80% digital. This digital transformation from lowest 4% to 80% within few months, which would have taken, they say, 25 years. I hope I am repeating. This digital transformation which has taken in the field of education, the normal course, it has taken more than 20-25 years. Now because human being, we are forced to find a method to overcome this pandemic so that within few months and now 2 years now pandemic, everything has become what you call digital. So teachers, you should see that you are also updated in digital transformation. This may be beginning, we don't know what is the future because the digital will become the part and parcel system. Here, one thing I would like to mention, apart from Mrs. Zara UK Monu, his 3 daughters, the daughter-in-law I have to mention first because she is a daughter-in-law, and his son, Mr. Abdurrahman. And he is lucky, Mr. Abdurrahman, the director, he is, I should not say stood, he is standing with the father to see that all his vision are met with. I wish you, Abdurrahman, all the best. Go on giving support, moral support, physical support, and mental support to your father and the parents, so that his dream of continuing this education will continue. With these few words, I thank Mr. Abdurrahman for giving me an opportunity to take part in this grand function. Once again, I wish Mr. Monu all the best in the future to come. Be happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Now I request our guest of honor, Dr. Yukti Iftikhar, President, Indian Association of Physiotherapy, to share his views.
Good morning, one and all. I'm going to talk very short because I know you students are now into culturals and little kids are sitting down here. Respected my father figure, the chairman of the Islamic Education Trust, the Kanachur Medical Institute and other schools, Kanachur Monu sir. Before I welcome others, I wish him a happy birthday today. And may his day comes out true as soon as Rahman sir said as Chancellor of the University. And I have assured him before his next birthday, he will be honored as a doctorate degree of known as Dr. Kanachur Monu. So I want to wish him personally. I'm invited as a guest to Kanachur group of institutions. I always tell Rahman sir or Kanachur, whom I am called as Kanachur Monu uncle. So please don't call me as a guest. Please invite me. I don't like to sit on the dais. I'll be here as one of the audience. But when coming next, the first lady, backbone of the Zora auntie. Then comes my brother Rahman Bhai. Then comes the second lady, Sada ma'am. Then my dad's good old friend and the educationist and the former vice chancellor, Abdul Rahman sir. The dean, Virupaksha sir. The Muhammad Ali, Iqbal Ahmed, the principal. The Veena ma'am, Bimala ma'am, Saida ma'am, Lynette ma'am, Rowan sir. Then Moli ma'am, Arishetty sir, Suel. All on the dais. Off the dais, all my senior faculty members, my doctors, the faculty members of medical college, teachers of schools, little students, my friend in press and media. I am not going to talk much today, but in fact, I believe in the visionary of what Kanachur Monu is today, with the education, being an industrialist, businessman, touring all over the country, going all over the global for all type of his business, still coming in the part of education. I wish him to come with many more years, to come with more educations. And I'm happy to announce today, one day before his birthday, yesterday, to the effort by Rahman sir, they got a NOC for Pharmacy College of Kanachur College of Pharmacy. So in pipeline, already the application has been given for Kanachur College of Ayurveda. Down on line will be speech and hearing, audiology and naturopathy. So I wish the vision of Kanachur sirs, the way Rahman, his son, my brother, who is following up the line of education to go on the greater heights, will reach on the next level of deemed to be university. So as Rahman sir said, the university is coming up here since 72, 78, when my father, late UT Farid, was a founder MLA for this university, where this was supposed to go to Manipal, where he dragged back into this area of Konaje. So when you go on the old dreams of these things, this is going to be a next level of a knowledge city. So I wish one more time the chairman, sir, the wish you happy birthday. I congratulate the entire team to call it as a Founders Day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the beautiful words and the beautiful gesture. I request our chairman, Haji UK Monu, to deliver the presidential address.
ಅಸ್ಸಲಾಮು ಅಲೈಕುಂ ವರಹಮತುಲ್ಲಾಹಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕಣಚೂರು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಫೌಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ, ಸ್ಥಾಪಕರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ರೆಹಮಾನ್ ರವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ನಿಕಟವರ್ತಿಗಳೂ ಆದ ರಾಜೀವ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ ಮೆಂಬರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಫ್ತಿಕಾರ್ ಅಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಪತ್ನಿ ಜೋಹರಾ, ರೆಹಮಾನ್, ಶಾಹದಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ಡೀನ್ ವಿರೂಪಾಕ್ಷ ಅವರು, ಇಕ್ಬಾಲ್ ಅಹಮದ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುಹೇಲ್, ಹರೀಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ, ಮೌಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ಡಾನ, ರೋಹನ್ ಮೋನೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಮಲಾ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ, ಪಿ ವಿ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ಗಳು, ಲಿನಟ್ಟ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು ಮತ್ತು ಇತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್, ನಾನ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಸ್ಥಾಪಕರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳುವ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೂ ಅವನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಆಸೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತುಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದವರು ಈ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತವರು. ನಾನು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದವರು, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವವರು, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಡೀನು ಅಥವಾ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಸೂಪರ್ಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಹುದ್ದೆಗೆ ಏರಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡವರು ಹಿರಿಯರು. ಈ ಪೀಳಿಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು LKG-ಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನು UKG-ಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವರ ಆಸೆ, UKG-ಯಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಥ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚರಚರ ವಸ್ತುಗಳೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಹುಲ್ಲು ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ತದೆ, ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರು ಊರಿದರೆ 2 ಎಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ 4 ಎಲೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಮರ ಗಿಡಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಸೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ನಾನು ಹಿಳ್ಳು ಗಿಡ ಹೋಗಿ ರೆಂಬೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಲವಸ್ತು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಹೂ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಕಾಯ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ, ಮನುಷ್ಯ ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಚರಚರ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಿಗೂ ಸಮೇತ ಆಸೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದು ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಫೌಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಅನೇಕ ಆಸೆಗಳನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಾಧಾರಣ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ವಿಚಾರ. ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮುಳಿಯ ಶಂಕರ ಭಟ್ರು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಚರಿತ್ರೆಯ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೇನು ಒಂದು 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ನಿಂತಂಥ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಏನು ನನ್ನ ಈ ಸಮಾಜ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ, ಈ ಸಮಾಜ ನನಗೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ನಾನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ವಿವರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಲಭ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಒಂದು ಬಿರುದು ನನಗಿದೆ, ಇದು ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ನನ್ನ ಸಮಾಜದ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು ಅಥವಾ ಟೀಚರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಭಾವಿಸಬೇಡಿ. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಈ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು, ಈ ಸಮಾಜದ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಗದ ಜಾತಿ ಮತ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಥರನ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಿರಬೇಕು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಾರ್ಶಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ತಾರತಮ್ಯ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಹೇಳುವುದುಂಟು, ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಜೀವನ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಇವತ್ತಿದ್ದವರು ನಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲದವರು ನಾಡ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಥರದ ಜೀವನ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸೇರಿ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಹುಟ್ಟುಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಯಾವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೆ, ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಇರುವವರೆಗೆ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಯಾವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೆ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಇರ್ತದೋ ಆವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೆ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯು ಕೂಡ ಜೀವಂತವಾಗಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ನನ್ನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ನನಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಹುಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕುವಾಗಲೇ ನಾನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದು ಯಾರು ಇದನ್ನು ಹುಟ್ಟುಹಾಕಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರು ಅಥವಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ನೆನಪು ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಸ್ಥಾಪಕರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ, ಫೌಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮಾಡುವುದಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗುವವರೆಗೆ, ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಹೋಗುವವರೆಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೂ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿದರೆ, ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಮಾಡಿದವನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುವ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ದಿವಸ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನನಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದ್ದಿದ್ದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಯಾರೂ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಒಂದು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ದಿನದ ನೆನಪು, ಪುನರಪಿ ನೆನಪು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಮರವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ದೇಶ ಇರ್ತಿರಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮರವು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಮರವನ್ನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಅಲ್ಲಗಳೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಪುನರಪಿ ನೆನಪು. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಪೂಜೆ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಒಂದು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಸಾಲುವುದಿಲ್ವಾ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ? ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ನಮಾಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಸಾಲುವುದಿಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಪುನರಪಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ ಸಾರ್ಥಕ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಯಾರೂ ಅನ್ಯತಾ ಭಾವಿಸಬಾರ್ದು. ಫೌಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಇದು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ವಿಜೃಂಭಣೆಯಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರವರೆಗೆ ಇದು ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ದೇವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅವಕಾಶ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಹಾರೈಸಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.